Hello. I've been posting consistently on YouTube for 7 months. Come on. And the best bit is that I don't know how well I'm doing. I've not checked my views. I've not checked my likes. I've not checked the subscribers. And that might sound stupid because isn't that what like YouTube is for? Like views, likes, subscribers. So like, what? How does that make sense? The only things that I am focusing on, rather than those numbers, are things that I can control. And that is two things for me. That is the Google AdSense and how many times I upload. I just thought, I've tried a few social media detoxes a few times, and for me, it's the best when I'm just able to post without looking at what my competitors are doing or what other people are posting or what they think of me or what they're saying. And what they're saying and what they think of you can also reflect in the number of likes you get on a post compared to the post you made last week. And I just seeing how I tried to social media detox on Instagram. So not consuming, but I like to do the posting side of it as well because of business, and it's just kind of fun. So that was quite a challenge for me to use Instagram as an influencer, but not consume any of the content. So I don't have it on my phone. The only times that I do use it is to upload a video, and you can just do that on the laptop. And yeah, no scrolling, just producing, like making stuff rather than watching stuff. And I've used that kind of experiment on myself, and I'm using it now on YouTube, where I just focus on the small things that are important and the things that I can control. And for me, not focusing on numbers, views and likes and then comparing it to how well it did with my last post. From me not doing that on any of the platforms, that has been so mental health, whatever the new words are, whatever the new phrases and buzzwords are for like mental clarity and dopamine detox, whatever that is. I had so much clarity, and like the process was just much more fun because I'm not comparing myself to my post last week or what others are doing or how many likes I get. It's just so refreshing. And I'm not trying just to be I'm not just trying to be refreshing and just for the sake of being refreshed. I want to, essentially, when I started posting consistently, when I started doing that 7 months ago, I just realized that, okay, me posting on YouTube, I'm probably not gonna be successful for a year. Like, I'll be posting consistently, but I will not be, I won't get the millions in 12 months. And I'm glad I had that expectation on myself. Because, if I had unrealistic expectations, then I would just quit after 6 days. So, before I started posting consistently, I said to myself, like, are you sure you want to do this? Even though you're not going to see results, you may not see results for a long time. Are you sure you want to, do this? And yeah, I wanted to do it. And to add on to that thing about how I'm not going to be successful after a year, if I'm not going to be successful after 12 months of me posting on YouTube, then what's the point of what would be the point then to look at views, likes and subscribers? Because the views, likes and subscribers that I gain after a year, or whatever numbers I gain within a year, that might not be a good signal for me to go off of. So I feel like that would just actually leave me to have more doubts, you know, social comparison and how many likes did I get. And you know, if I'm wanting to do this for a long time, because I'm only going to find success if I do it for a long time, then I gotta make sure, like, I can't let these doubts get to me. I can't give myself more doubts by consuming content. And yeah, I just think mental health wise, it just allows me to create more, because my mind is free from what people think of me and stuff like that. It's going to get to a point where I'm going to need feedback, and I'm going to need what people do think of me. But you can do that in a strategic way. You can do it in a way where you're not constantly checking and refreshing your likes tab, you know, the tab on Instagram that shows you how many likes and comments and followers you get. I don't have to keep checking on that, and I can still be, yeah, I can still hone my craft without checking the likes. And another thing about checking likes and views, the reason why I am posting videos is because of the business that I'm doing, which is basically just make YouTube videos. So step 1, make an audience. Step 2, sell something to that audience. That's basically the business plan. Beautiful day, innit? So that's the reason why I am posting. Step 1 of my plan is to build an audience, and then step 2 is to sell something to that audience. So when we talk about looking at likes and views and seeing if those are good measurements on if you're improving or not, I don't know if likes and views are that good of a metric, because I'm trying to sell something, but if I get 1 million views on one video, but it's all moms, and I'm not trying to sell to moms, like, it's not really gonna, that's not gonna help out a lot. And also, talking about if views are really that important, you're scrolling. How many times do you see on social media when you go to someone's page, they have like millions of followers, but their post gets like what, 10 likes? Something doesn't add up. And instead of focusing on likes, views and subscribers and those kind of numbers, again, I'm only focusing on 2 things: the money that I get from the ads you see on YouTube and how many times that I upload. Those are the only 2 things that I'm focusing on. So and it's been doing me so good. The expectations, the focusing on only the things that I can control rather than the things that I can't control, which is if moms watch my videos or not. So if views aren't really that important, because views doesn't basically many views doesn't equal many money, as you can see with the dead pages on Instagram with like millions of followers but no engagement. You can tell, like, okay, not necessarily a lot of likes and comments and subscribers that's gonna equal to money, which is the goal here. So if I focus on the views, that's kind of like focusing on it's kind of like focusing on the fancy stuff. It's what everyone can see at first. So it's kind of like spending all your time and attention on your business logo, but your product is crap. You have a beautiful, amazing, majestic logo, but that's it. It's like a front. You're only focusing on the front, and then when the customer realizes that, okay, it's a beautiful logo, and then they realize that, okay, the product doesn't align to how beautiful the logo is, then they're not going to be customers and they're not going to give you money. However, I want to go away from that. I don't want to just put my focus on the front. I don't want to make the fancy, cute logo, and I don't want to make it seem fancy. Instead, I want to put the focus onto making a good product. And for me, that's just making good videos. And videos that impact. Videos that would help me when I was 16. And not only has shifting to, instead of like making it look like I have a good product, I'm starting now to actually make a good product. Because if the product is good, it doesn't matter the algorithm or whatever. If your product is good, people will come. It might take a while, but if it's genuinely good, people will come, rather than tricking people with your fancy logo and advertising and yeah, whatever, you know what I mean? That's just the front. If the product actually has substance and is actually a good product, then yeah, that's the thing that's gonna make you more money at the end. That's how I think anyways. But you will see the update. So yeah. Thank you.